Seamus and my dad were incredible characters. They would. Seamus and my dad were incredible characters. They would come up. Seamus would suddenly appear and just take over. And I thought, Maureen, where's Maureen? My angel little Maureen. The word you came out with just captured so much today. And you mentioned about the 5 siblings and the 16, 17 grandchildren. And I once said to Seamus, so how many grandchildren do you have now, Seamus? He said, oh, I think 15 or 16, but don't ask me to name them. And I remember him coming up because he was like, and I mentioned earlier, Anne Warren, where's Paul? Anne Warren, Auntie Anne, Seamus and my dad, 4 people who, to me, were the Beatles. You just can't beat them. You just can't beat them. You can't beat them. And I've never met people, and I've been lucky. I've lived a bit and travelled a bit, but Anne Warren, Seamus, Auntie Mary, my dad, 4 people who were just so special. And I said to...
You left out Michael Mor.
Hang on.
Hey, come on now. What's better with you? Before you go any further now, Mark. I was out in the bog on Commerce one day and we were loading a load of truck and there was a bunch of guys there. And this was about your father. And this man, he was loading a load of truck and he says to my father, he says, how many kids does Uncle John has now? And my father, for a while, he hesitated for a while. Well, he says, for Christ's sake, he says, I don't even know how many kids I have. This is a very China,